Hello. This is a 5-part series. Each part is approximately 6 minutes long. I hope you'll stay with us through the whole thing. Thank you. Hello, and welcome to the Core Rediscovery. My name is John Newton. I want to tell you that over the years, I've worked with a lot of parents, a lot of school children, and common question I get asked by parents in my market is, what do you do with scrap leather? You see, they'll go to a hobby store, craft store, my store, they'll go to a leather store itself and pick up a whole bunch of scrap leather. They always have it on sale, and the kids are excited about it. And when they get it home, they'll dump it on the floor and just stare at it for a while. What do you do with scrap leather? Well, parents, I put these videos together to help you and your kids out. After we get started and we do a few crafts, you'll see, well, the kids' imaginations will go wild. You won't be able to stop them. They'll be asking you to get more and more scrap leather, and they'll always have a new idea of what to make out of it. The first craft we're going to work with is a drum. And I like to call this drum my drummer boy drum. If you look at it, it's made pretty nicely. Has a nice sound to it. Makes for excellent gifts. And it doesn't hurt the pocketbook. So stay tuned as we get going and convert this into this. Okay, looking at the top of my work table here, I'm going to go over a few basic items that you should keep around with you. To start with, probably one of the more expensive investments, if you decide to do it this way, is a good pair of shears. These particular shears are meant to cut leather and rawhide. You don't have to invest in those probably quite at this point, but once you start cutting thicker leather, you'll find those are a must. They'll run generally around $30, so they're not too expensive, but at the same time, it's a good investment. Second of all, you'll start off probably with just simply a hammer that you have there around the house. Down the road, if you get more into it, a mallet is recommended. You have a little more control. You don't have metal on metal when you're hammering into the leather or the rawhide. This is a rawhide mallet. They also sell them in all wood and in the plastic heads, which are a little less expensive than these. Again, all based on how involved into this you get. But up front, the simple hammer will work. And all for punching holes in your leather. You can use nails, actually. They'll work just fine. We also have what's called a pipe. These pipes are different sizes. On one end, there's a hole. It's hard to see there. Now see, I'll put on an angle. There's a hole that on the end of it with a blade around that hole, and then a little place right here where the leather actually comes out as you are punching multiple holes in your leather or your rawhide. And the other end, of course, is solid and it taps through. Now, using nails or the pipe punch, what you don't want to do is punch it onto your floor or onto a dining room table. I'll get nasty letters and phone calls and emails from mom and dad. Don't care to do that. Well, I use a Pondo board. It's a rubber board, and I use it on top of a granite block, which is meant for tooling leather. It's really easy, and it helps the pipe and the awl go through the leather much easier. To begin with, especially if you're using a nail, don't invest in this. You can if you want, but I would recommend just get a piece of pine, maybe 3/4 inch in thickness, 12-inch diameter by 12-inch. Get it, a square, and that'll work perfect. Your nails and all will go right into that, and you don't have to worry about damaging anything underneath. Clothespins. Keep a bunch of clothespins nearby. Make great little clamps. They're very inexpensive as well. A straight edge of some kind, a pen. Glue. This is a hardcore cement glue. As you get more down the road, as you get more active in making items out of leather, you'll find this to be practical. But in the beginning, something that's water soluble, a weld, a leather weld, which is similar to Elmer's glue in the form it comes out like a white liquid like Elmer's glue, and it's water soluble. When it dries, it's invisible. This isn't so water soluble. This will get on things, and if you don't know what you're doing, you'll cause a big mess. Last but not least, some string. You don't have to get that much, but some string. String will help to do measurements, especially on route cylinder items. String always keep around, comes in handy. Alright, now for some supplies that we'll need to actually make the drum. We will start with, hold up the drum, take a look at it there. We'll start with leather lace. Leather lace, I use a thicker leather lace. It's a byproduct of some of the other products that I work with. This is pretty thick. I like using it. It's made of a leather called Vegetan, which is generally the type of leather that belts are made out of, knife sheaths are made out of, or knife pouches are made out of. Tooling is it's commonly used for tooling. It makes for real good lace. Their laces come in spools. You can find them at any craft shop. Again, I have it on my website. But you can easily pick up. You want to pick up something that's not too thin, that'll snap easily. You want it to be thick enough. And check it out. When you're buying it, check it out. Because some of them you'll get a spool and you might get some weak spots on there. Now, if one gets by you and there are weak spots, it's easy enough to fix those and repair there, so don't worry too much about it. But again, you need to pick up some leather lace. Second of all, you need a cardboard tube. Now the cardboard tube that I use, I order specially, but you can pick these up at a Home Depot or a supply store of some kind. They sell Sono tubes, which are actually meant for pouring concrete inside. They come in diameters 7-8 inch diameter, similar to this. They come in lengths of 8 feet, 10 feet. Now that may be a little more than what you want. If you're doing it as a group, it's the least expensive way to go. If you're doing it just yourself, it's still not too bad of a way to go. You might want to look into checking out with some manufacturing plants, people who manufacture or put together products where they have to package them right there and then. A lot of that packaging supplies come on spools like this. And they get them in bulk, and when they're done with the wrapping supply, they take these and they throw them away. So see if you got some in your area, give them a call, see if they got extras that they wouldn't mind giving you instead of just throwing away. That's the end of part 1. Hope you'll stay with us for part 2.